Emphatic structures in English are special ways of expressing ideas to give them more strength, emotion, or importance. They help us highlight certain parts of a sentence and make our communication more powerful and engaging. In everyday speech and writing, we often use emphasis to show excitement, surprise, contrast, or strong feelings. Understanding how to use emphatic structures correctly can make your English sound more natural, expressive, and confident. One common way to add emphasis is by using do, does, or did in affirmative sentences. Normally, we use these words to form questions or negatives, but when we use them in positive sentences, they add strength to our statement. For example, instead of saying, "I like your idea," you can say, "I do like your idea," or "He did finish his homework." This structure shows strong confirmation or emotion. It's especially common in spoken English when we want to show sincerity or correct a misunderstanding. Another way to create emphasis is through cleft sentences, which divide a sentence into two parts to highlight a particular word or phrase. There are two common types: it cleft sentences and what cleft sentences. An it cleft sentence starts with "it is" or "it was" to focus on a specific element. For example, instead of saying, "John helped me," you can say, "It was John who helped me." Here, you are emphasizing that John, not someone else, was the person who helped. Similarly, you can say, "It was yesterday that I met her," to stress the time of the action. The what cleft sentence, on the other hand, begins with what and focuses on the result or the main idea of the sentence. For example, "What I need is a cup of coffee," emphasizes a cup of coffee as the thing you truly want. Another example is, "What impressed me most was her confidence." This structure adds sophistication and focus to your sentence, making it sound more natural and advanced. In addition to cleft sentences, English also uses inversion for emphasis. This means changing the normal word order of a sentence, often for dramatic effect. For example, instead of saying, "I had never seen such a beautiful sunset," you can say, "Never had I seen such a beautiful sunset." Other examples include, "Rarely do we see such talent," or "Only then did I understand the truth." Inversion is often used in formal or literary English, but it can also make your speech sound more polished and expressive. Emphasis can also be created by using emphatic adverbs or expressions, such as indeed, truly, absolutely, certainly, or really. For example, "She really loves music," or "He is absolutely right." These words add emotional force and make your statement sound stronger. In writing, we can also use punctuation like exclamation marks or italics to create emphasis, but in speaking, tone, stress, and rhythm play a major role. For instance, stressing one word in a sentence can completely change its meaning. "I didn't say he stole the money" can have 7 different meanings depending on which word you emphasize. To use emphatic structures effectively, practice identifying what you want to highlight in your sentence. It could be a person, time, action, or feeling. Then, choose the appropriate structure, such as adding do, using a cleft sentence, or trying inversion. With regular practice, your English will not only become clearer, but also more expressive and natural. In conclusion, emphatic structures are powerful tools that make your English communication more dynamic and emotionally rich. Whether you're speaking or writing, using emphasis helps you express feelings, clarify meaning, and capture your listener's attention. By mastering structures like do, does, did, cleft sentences, inversion, and emphatic adverbs, you can bring life and energy to your English. So, next time you want to make your message stand out, don't just say it, emphasize it.